Love them knives? Yes, you're at the right place. Yes, it says love them knives. And we've got the Artisan Hornet today. Yes, we do. Hold on. Thanks for dropping in. The Hornet from Artisan Cutlery. Did I call them artisan knives? They're knives. This blade is, should we say, a little bit on the kind of piercing side, stabby side. Yeah, just a bit, huh? Call the Hornet. Not like the Best Tech Hornet. Where is that? It's not even on my table, is it? Okay, never mind. Let's try cutting something. Oh, other than myself, what the hell was that move? Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't seem overly sharp, you know, but I think, I know I got this from Russell at Artisan, so this I think was a demo model, so who knows what it's been through at this point in time. I did not touch it up prior to this review, so that's probably my fault. I never really did check it for sharpness in that regard. But it's not all that great, but it's not horrible at this point. Titanium. You can get these in G10. I'll give you the link to White Mountain Knives. You can check it out. But these come in different colors. Right and left hand tip up. Milled titanium pocket clip. Titanium backspacer. Hardened steel insert. Over travel stop. Lockup on the blade is 30%, 35%. It's a frame lock flipper. And the blade disappears. It's gone. It's gone. Wow, it really is gone, isn't it? And nope, you can't hit the blade from here. No touch there. Flipper tab. Bang, here it comes. How big is that blade? Where's my measuring tape? Ooh, 3 3/4. 3 3/4, 96, 97 millimeters, and overall 8 and, not quite 8 3/4, and 22 centimeters. Not counting the glass breaker on the end. See that little ceramic ball on there, or whatever it is? I don't think it's a ceramic ball. I don't know what it is. You know what? I didn't read. I don't remember reading on the site what it is supposedly. But obviously, if it's for glass breaking, it's probably not a ceramic. And also, you can put your little lanyard through there if you want. Also, that holds there, so you can stick a rod through there and you can unscrew this. So you got to get a nice tiny little whatever. And you could even probably use a little Torx thing if you wanted, if you could stick it in there. And then start turning it. And wow, it's not easy. But yeah, it started to turn. And hopefully I didn't destroy my number 6. Except I've got about 6 more of them. Yeah, so it can be unscrewed and removed. Just like that. But it was stuck on pretty good. So if you don't want the glass breaker on here, or whatever, this could be a striking instrument. It looks like a very aggressive knife in that way. Very self-defense-ish looking. This one is particularly in S35VN. I believe you can get them in M390. Like I said, you can get them in G10. You can get, I don't think they make a small one of these. These are what they are. They're good sized. But G10, and which would be a lot less expensive than S35 or M390. And, you know, if you're going to get them in titanium, believe green, blue, silver, and I can't remember, but there might be a blacked out one too. So interesting. Yeah, it's fairly snappy action on the Detent. That's pretty good pull. Let's see if I can fail it. Come on. I mean, any day now would be nice. Oh, wow, that's some pull. Hold on, am I not? Of course, it's kind of a tall lock bar, so I'm probably touching it with my fingers. I'm going to try and get them off of there. Yeah, that's somewhat easier. Let's see if I can fail it and try and keep my fingers off there. Wow, no. That's pretty snappy. For as big a blade as that is, that's pretty snappy. Not sure how comfortable I feel dropping that thing. It doesn't have like a hydraulic drop to it, but the blade is not that heavy. You can see how little of it there is. It's very thin and pointy and very much ground away, beveled on top here. This probably not a slicing champion, definitely a piercer. Now let's take a look at the ratio of blade to scale. And you know what? We could have done a little bit better in that regard, couldn't we? I mean, we still got some to go. Maybe I'm being a little particular, but usually I put my finger at the end, and sometimes I can almost touch the tip of the blade, and this is way off. So the proportions do look a little heavy on the handle side to the blade side. And let's look at the handle. Well, we got 5 inches. And blade, 3 3/4. Well, that's actually a better ratio than the paramilitary 2, which has a 3.5 inch blade and a 5 inch handle. So, okay, I guess that works. Yeah, it's snappy. It's snappy, and it just feels dangerous to handle this knife. To a degree, it's kind of like, it's going to take a little getting used to, because that blade just looks like it wants to touch it, reach out and touch someone. It really does. And I don't want to be the one it touches, actually. Even though it's not shaving paper real well, I think you could probably convince it to do that with the diamond stones. And I'll guarantee you this, it's just say no. Just say no, because that thing is going to go through whatever it wants to go through. Wow, that's amazing. How about weight? Let's weigh it off. I'll bet that's probably, I mean, that's a nice contoured titanium scale. We'll have to measure that, see how fat that is in the hand. 140 grams. So let's crank back here. Not even 5 ounces. Wow. Well, that's not that bad then, is it? I looked in there. I didn't see any weight relieving on the inside. So it's, well, I guess with the blade being that thin, that must account for something. And, of course, the contouring on the titanium scales. Come here. Okay. Well, 13.4 millimeters. Not that fat. 0.53. What do you got? You can't do the blade while it's in there, can you? Man, that thing is 0.15. Let's translate it. 3.8 millimeters, so close to a 4 millimeter blade stock. Whew. Yeah, that's a very aggressive looking knife design. Ceramic bearings, like I said, right or left hand, tip up, carry, titanium. We've tested the Artisan S35. I think we've tested the Artisan M390. Can't remember right off the bat. I've slept since then. But, you know, that hung true. And it was right in the 58 to 60 Rockwell. So that was good. Yeah, that's, I mean, the design flows. The design disappears. I mean, this thing is, is gone. Look at that. It sits way down in there, but can't get to it that way. Wow. Just interesting. Oh, who's got the guts to come out here? Rex? Let's see about you, bud. So, yeah, it's a bigger knife. It's just definitely a bigger knife. Not hugely different, but, and here will look a little bit more the same almost, as you can see. Heavier, a little bit wider across than the paramilitary. Interesting. But yeah, that's a fairly snappy detent on there. So that's some pretty good action. And the ergos are reasonable. I've never been a huge fan of a knife that kind of dwindles off to the end. I like it when they kind of do a palm swell and then kind of come back out, you know, a little bit. But the hand is adaptable. So no, probably not my ergo king. This is a lot more comfortable. Oh, that's scary. That's scary that's not. Jeez. Lord Almighty. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is one of those things, doesn't look like you're going to, butter your bread when you flip this knife out. I think people are going to be a little bit more intimidated. Yes, indeedly. And here we go. But at least they did put a little bit of a backspacer on here, which I think is not a bad idea. Kind of gives a little finished look to the knife. Well, they all come in these big old boxes, and then you get this incredible tin, and then you get in there, you get a zipper pouch and all that kind of stuff in there. And I don't know if the zipper pouch, it's not even here. I got it somewhere else. Oh, well, what the hell. You know, an epic fail on that front, but believe me, it does come in a zipper pouch. This one is just like things got jumbled around and moved. I've been meaning to put this on my channel for a while. There you go. Thank you so much. The Hornet. And needless to say, it has a purposeful look to it. Shall we just say that? Very purposeful. Beware the Hornet. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. It was fun. And come back tomorrow for another enlightening experience with God only knows what kind of knife. Because you know what we do around here. We love them knives, so you guys stay sharp.